Hendrickson. Here we are for Friday morning Expitality'S time. And I'm Michelle Oliver, and Randy and I come together every Friday morning to talk a little bit about what we experienced during the week in the experiential hospitality space. So welcome. Good morning. Friday sure gets here quickly, doesn't it?
Once a week for my math. It always comes too fast.
So this week we spoke with a lot of people. We were on Zoom calls like every day for several hours every day, and we were talking about what did happen this week. But one thing that really stood out for both of us was this idea of how do you use your property and bring in unique experiences, or even take experiences that you thought weren't so unique and expand upon them and make them bigger and better. Yeah. Things.
Yeah.
Yes. To make it.
That was fun. I mean, every week we get the amazing opportunity to talk to different people we've known for a long time, or brand new people, and making the effort to really kind of dive into what do you do that's different, right? Because sometimes we get stuck in the treadmill of sameness and we talk about the same stuff. So we've been really kind of pushing the envelope on what do you do that's different, that shakes things up, that I don't want to say paradigm shift, but things that really kind of move the needle in a fun way, in a different way. And we had one really great experience. I mean, several, but one with a great gentleman named John Houck. Can I talk about John for a moment here?
You could probably talk about John for more than a moment. So
I think that's
yours.
So a quick little, very brief background. Way back in 1995, I owned some property in Austin, Texas, and John Houck was a tenant in one of my properties. I went over to the house and there was nothing but Frisbees all over the house, everywhere. And I thought, well, this guy odd. Well, he's not odd at all. John Houck, Houck. If you Google the name, he's in Wikipedia. He's, I think, one of 3 people living who are in 2 disc golf Hall of Fames. He's designed more disc golf courses than any living person, like over 100. He designs them internationally. And fast forward, I got in touch with him in 2020. So 25 years later, 25 years later. And he was still doing what he was doing as we started connecting and talking. But our call this week was amazing, because what it encouraged us to do is think about, for any property owners out there, you know, everybody, well, not everybody, but whether you're a hotel, a marina, outdoor hospitality product, an RV park, sometimes you've got some green space that isn't being utilized. Maybe it's not permitted to put structures on. Maybe it's just a green belt. Maybe it's in you know, some kind of a zone where you can't add additional things of a certain kind. Well, John Houck will come and design a disc golf course. It could be a small course. It could be a putting green type of thing, very small footprint, up to 18-hole champion golf courses that he's done all around the world. And think about that for a moment. So everybody loves being outdoors and they love the sense of community. Everybody wants that recreation, community, belonging to each other, doing fun stuff. And disc golf is also an ancillary revenue source for a business. So it's not just like a swimming pool where you can't really make money on the pool, but disc golf, you get the best of all worlds. Utilize some green space, outdoor recreation. You have something that other people just don't have. It's not common. So you're thinking outside the box, and it's ancillary revenue. So we're going to be working a lot with John and his wife, Dee, who's just amazing. She's got her own small company with John Houck, but it's just going to be fun to plug in those kind of new things that push our limits and understandings of what does it mean to be an outdoor hospitality. Disc golf doesn't always come to mind, but man, is it on yours and mine this week, huh? Yes,
and I do think we should shine some light on his wife, Dee, as well, because she is doing her own design on smaller courses, and she's doing all kinds of stuff. Actually, we'll be highlighting them quite a bit. So I'll be doing an interview with her in a while. I'm not sure, in a few weeks. So everybody will get to hear more about her. But yes, I mean, I think I shared the other day how much fun I think it is. Like, when I lived in Pagosa Springs, there's hardly anything to do unless you were like major hiking or playing in the river. So everybody played that. And you can look at a property and it doesn't take that much space. You can get pretty creative with the courses and have themed courses. And I mean, you can just, it's as far as your imagination can go, you can do something with it. And honestly, every single age can come together to play that. And what I loved when we played in Pagosa so often was really that first of all, you don't have to finish the game. Like it just really sparks interaction and playfulness. And it's not like sitting down to play Monopoly or something where, it's like there's this intensity. It's really fun. And the rules are just, it's okay. I mean, it can be as competitive or non as you like.
Yeah.
But you have this space to have conversations and interact. And it's just really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like taking a walk with your fellow travelers and throwing discs in the meantime, right? It's just like this outdoor social thing and recreation outdoor. I just think it's the coolest thing ever. I just love it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of unpredictable moments and just spontaneous stuff. So, yeah. So when this is why I think it's really helpful to have a third set of fresh eyes on your property, because there might be an existing course and you don't really know what to do with it. It's like when you go to one of these older properties and there's a horseshoe pit, some people are really into that. And there are things you can do that are creative with those horseshoe pits or those old I don't know what they are called, tetherball things, which I think are illegal now, except at the YMCA in Estes Park. But yeah, there are a lot of really interesting, simple, but engaging activities that you can provide regardless of how much space you have. So it's exciting.
And that's the key, to be different and memorable. However you can do that and achieve that, that's one way to do it of the many ways, but that's what it's all about. Every place can't be the same and have the same things and try for the same thing. You got to be that outlier, right? With whatever property you've got to have those difference makers that make somebody says, I remember that place to get that really cool such and such, whatever it is. So that's why you and I are always obsessed with what's new, what's different. If something's old, can it be new again? Or what's new that could be integrated into something, to give them something memorable. That's what the whole industry's about. Memories.
Yes, thus the word experiential.
Absolutely.
Give them an experience
Right.
And just be playful with your own property. So is there anything else we want to add to that today? Or are we just going to have, I know we're heading out of town and we'll be back next week, Friday again. So we'll be able to share our adventures in beautiful Arizona.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Flying E Ranch in Wickenburg, Arizona. One of our clients we absolutely love. Big country music festival there this weekend. Lainey Wilson's going to be there. Josh Turner, a bunch of other people. And unfortunately, us poor beleaguered client helpers have to go enjoy country music at a beautiful ranch. It's just terrible.
This is a tremendous experience that they provide for people. And I think they've got 300 RVers there. Is that correct?
They've got
something like that.
Yeah, this is the third year of the festival. The first year they had 100 RVers. They just thought, well, why not bring in a few? The next year they thought, well, let's just take a few more. So they got up to 200. And when we talked to them the other day, they're up to 300 RVs. It's an 1,800 acre ranch. So they've got the room for it for sure. But 300 RVers in addition to the rest of the concert goers, it's something special. Flying E Ranch is crazy. We're so privileged to work with them.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible, well, it already started. Today's Friday. They started yesterday.
Yeah.
And if you're you should go check out the website, everyone, obviously, flyingeranch.com and pick up some tickets and get over there. I think you can still purchase tickets, and you can come for 1 day, 2 day. I know Lainey's there Sunday.
Yeah.
The whole entire lineup is pretty powerful. So anybody that's around Wickenburg or within driving, flying, walking, swimming, it seems like you could swim there because it's been raining.
A little bit of rain, but it's out of the way now. Thank goodness
Yeah.
it dried up for the music festival.
It dried up for the festival, so it's going to be super, super fun. I hope people hear this and can come out, and we're excited to be there. And we'll be talking with a lot of people and sharing what's going on down there on social media. So you'll be able to connect. And the next week we'll give you a full report on Arizona.
If anybody happens to hear this and might be going to that, remember flyingeranch.com. And if you're going out there, shoot Michelle or I an email or text, something like that. Let us know. I'd love to meet you out there. So we'll hope to see you there. But off we go. Flight leaves tomorrow. Can't wait.
Yep. Have a happy weekend, everyone.
Take good care, y'all.
Bye.